Hello, everybody. My name is Maxi Robbins. The subject that I am going to present you for tonight is the Baglihar Dam, or what is it like to depend on your mortal enemy for your water. Um, so the presentation is going to be like this: the lineup being the background, the construction, Pakistan's concern, and also what next. And also you will be able to rely on some fact about the dam itself. And here are my sources for the presentation. Um, about the water treaty. In 1960, a water treaty was signed between the two countries, meaning India and Pakistan. India, according to this contract, would control eastern rivers, while Pakistan would govern over the western ones. Given the contract ended up giving more water flow to Pakistan than India, the Article 1 of the Water Treaty allowed India to make limited use of water from Western sources. We must remember also that after the Great Britain reign over India, the country was divided into two independent states. Thus, Indians have always considered Pakistan to be theirs. Now, the constriction. In 1992, the government of India conceived what they call the Baglihar hydroelectric power project. The construction works started in 1999. The Baglihar Dam would be built over a river called Chenab River, and this river irrigates India and Pakistan. The problem is that the river goes to Pakistan via the Indian-controlled portion of the Kashmir. You know, water is a vital resource for any country to run its development activities. So this is why, in the meantime, Pakistan brought some objections that were addressed by a by a World Bank appointed expert adjudicating on the dispute between India and Pakistan on the design of the run of the river dam. And okay, what were the concerns of Pakistans and what are they until today? Because actually, even though the concerns were raised by Pakistan and were addressed by the World Bank expert, many of them remain as they were at the very beginning of the project. One of them is that Pakistan said this project can be a threat to its development as India can cause floods or droughts as political weapon for the advancement of its interests in Pakistan. The Indians and they insisted that Pakistanis they are only paranoid and they said the construction of the dam meets the term of the agreement signed in Karachi on September 1996 by Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, and President of Pakistan, Ayub Khan. And the second concern that is the same today, they say that the dam is too high and too large and goes beyond the concept of limited use of western rivers that consists the cornerstone of the water treaty. Because as per the water treaty, India should be able to rely on 20% of debit of rivers, the western rivers. But now, considering the constriction of this infrastructure, uh, India went far beyond what is written in the treaty, in the water treaty between the two countries. And it goes beyond 30% of the level of exploitation of the Chenab River. And also, the next concern from Pakistan is that if India control over the Chenab River to Baglihar Dam, they they will always cause uh, some problems in the agricultural crops of the Pakistani government, because uh, if we recall, during the construction of this infrastructure, uh, for 3 months there we had serious problem in Pakistan regarding the crops in some areas, because they were decreased in some other areas. The damages were so serious that the crops didn't exist at all. So, what next? Today, the conflict is still alive, and the discussion they continue to be raised on the table. And up to 2015, Indian and Pakistanis they were in discussion regarding this issue of the Baglihar Dam. So, as you can see, it's very hard for the Pakistanis to accept that a country that is independent, that represents a threat for them, because politically, India always consider Pakistan as part of India, and maybe someday they would want to take it back. So the Pakistani government, to me, it's genuine if they feel uh, threatened, or if they have some fears regarding this project. So if you have questions, I am available, and thank you. I hope this was helpful.